Listen carefully to what I'm telling you now. Yes, it's up to you. It's no accident that these words are reaching you at this very moment. I, the Lord, know the paths you've walked, the quiet moments you've kept, the tears you've hidden away. Nothing that happens in your life goes unnoticed by me. Don't ignore this voice, for I hold within me the power to change your story. I speak to you urgently today because something greater is unfolding inside and around you. Your soul has been under attack. There are invisible forces trying to break you, convincing you that you are worthless, alone, and trapped with no way out. These forces push your mind with thoughts that don't come from me, fill your heart with sadness, and try to dim the flame I placed inside you from the very beginning. This battle didn't just start today, but it has grown stronger because something inside you disturbs the darkness. There's a light within you that refuses to be smothered, no matter how dark it gets. I know you've been feeling it. The air feels thicker. The world around you seems heavier, and sometimes it's hard to breathe. You can't explain it, but you carry a weight in your chest that no one else sees. Your thoughts are scattered, joy feels distant, and even when you try to smile, there's an emptiness inside. I saw you lying awake, staring at the ceiling, your mind spinning with worry. I saw you silently asking for strength, without saying a word, just with a deep, tired sigh. I noticed every detail. The people around you don't always see it. You walk through crowds, surrounded by smiles, but many of those smiles hide envy, judgment, and criticism. Some even give you a hug, but behind it, there's insincerity. And it hurts because you trust with all your heart. You love deeply, and when betrayal comes after your sincerity, it cuts deep. That's why, so many times, you chose to stay quiet, to keep it all inside, not letting anyone see the weight you're carrying. But I saw it. I saw every hidden tear, every time you locked yourself away to cry in silence. I never take my eyes off of you. You can't even imagine it, and you're not exaggerating. The struggle inside you is real, it's spiritual, and it's a fight for your identity and your future. The enemy only focuses on what he sees as a threat, so the fact that you're being pursued, pressured, and confused is the biggest proof that something powerful lies within you. There's a great purpose inside you, a seed of destiny that I planted in your heart. That's why the enemy does everything he can to paralyze you before you can bloom. If he tries to convince you that you are alone, it's because I, the Lord, have placed something in you that can reach and impact more people than you can ever imagine. Today, I want to remind you that I know this battle, and I didn't leave you in it by accident. I am your shield, your strength, and your safe place in the storm. Don't ignore my voice because it's a light to guide you through the darkness. I didn't create you to live broken, defeated, or ashamed. I made you to walk proudly, to fulfill a purpose that goes far beyond what you can see right now. I was with you every moment when you thought there was no way out. When you cried alone in the bathroom, when you whispered to yourself that you couldn't keep going, I was there, holding the little strength you had left. It wasn't luck. It wasn't a coincidence. My hand held you, and my presence kept you from giving up. Every second you endured, even when you didn't understand why, was because I was by your side. Today, I say it again. Do not ignore it, for this is a moment to awaken, a time to realize that the battle is tough, but victory is ahead. Now, my child, I ask you something. Receive this word not as just another message, but as an answer to everything you've been through. Open your heart and let this truth surround you. To awaken this faith, comment with your own words to say you received this message. This simple act shows that you're not just listening, but responding, rising in faith. I see even what you write in silence, and this act of faith makes room for my presence to work more deeply in your life. I know what you've gone through. I've seen people come to you with smiles, but inside, they held envy, a desire to see you fail, and hidden criticism that wounded your heart. I saw them reach out to hug you, but behind that gesture, there was deceit. I know how deeply it hurt because you are a kind and loving person, someone who trusts with a pure heart. That's why the pain cut so deeply, because you gave your heart without hesitation, only to receive contempt wrapped in false kindness. My child, you cannot fully imagine this. It's not the result of a tired mind or an overblown feeling. There is a real spiritual battle going on over your life. It is not small, because inside you, I have placed a great purpose. The enemy doesn't chase after what isn't a threat. He doesn't fight against something empty, but he fights against you because there is something inside you that shines, something I planted even before you were formed. The seed of destiny I placed in you is precious, and that's why it has been under attack, trying to be silenced before it can grow. That's why you felt weighed down, why your heart has felt oppressed, and your mind filled with doubt. That's why the environment around you seemed heavy, like the air itself was charged with pressure. This pressure wasn't by chance. It is the result of a spiritual battle intensifying because of what is about to rise in your life, something that will have a big impact on my kingdom. The enemy fears what I've already planned for you. He fears the light inside of you, and he fears the power of your faith when it is awakened. I know that many times you tried to hide this pain, covering it with a smile, pretending everything was fine so you wouldn't worry anyone. But I always saw beyond that smile. I always saw your heart. I saw you walking among people, yet still feeling alone inside. I saw you staying quiet when accusations were thrown at you, not wanting to fight back, but inside, your heart was breaking. I saw every tear that fell in private, every night when your pillow was soaked with tears. None of those tears were wasted, because I collected each drop as something valuable. I am telling you today, you are not alone. This battle is not just yours, it's mine as well. I, the Lord of hosts, am fighting for you. I have not allowed these wounds to destroy the heart within you. I have not allowed hatred to take over your soul because you still have love. You still have sensitivity, and you still carry within you something the enemy can never erase. And that's why I'm speaking to you now, so that you can understand that none of what you've been going through is wasted. Every rejection, every betrayal, every cruel word was meant to weaken you, but it has also revealed the greatness of what you carry inside. You don't understand why it hurts so much when you haven't wronged anyone. It's because the brightness of your light unsettles others. It's because your very presence carries the mark of my glory. Even when you don't realize it, you reflect my love, and that sparks resistance, envy, and attacks. But do not be afraid, for greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. I have made you strong, even if you don't see it, and I've been with you in every moment, holding you up in every detail. Now I want you to hear this, and understand it's not just for you. There are others around you who also carry hidden pain, secret tears, and silent battles that no one sees. They, too, feel lost in the crowd, but are deeply wounded. That's why I'm asking you, as an act of faith and obedience, to share this message with someone who needs to hear my voice. Don't keep to yourself the word that has the power to heal. By sharing what I've given you, you open the door for others to experience my touch, be set free, and awaken to my love. I don't want this comfort to stay with you alone. I want it to spread like a river of hope, a light that shines, and a balm that soothes many hearts. The enemy tried to make you feel isolated, but I've made you a channel to bring relief to others. Every time you share what I have given you, you multiply the power of what I am doing in the world. My son, my daughter, never forget I've been with you in every rejection. I wiped your tears when no one else cared. I was your comfort when you were hurt and betrayed. And now, I am sending you as a living witness that my presence will never leave you. You are not a victim of random events. You are part of a greater plan. Accept it, acknowledge it, and let this love flow through you. I planted in you the seed of your destiny, a calling that began even before your first breath. The seed carries the purpose for which I created you, and it is because of this purpose that you face so many attacks. The enemy has tried everything to silence what I've placed inside you: rejections, harsh words, unexpected betrayals, and situations that made you question your worth. He knows that if this seed grows, nothing can stop it, and that's why he has attacked you in so many ways. But I promise you, it will not be destroyed. What I've planted in you is everlasting, and nothing can take away what comes from my hand. I saw you when you felt alone, as though no one cared. I saw the moment when you shut yourself in silence, tears falling, feeling like there was no way out. I saw the heavy tears that soaked your pillow, feeling unbearable. I was there with you, holding every single tear as if it were precious. I never took my eyes off of you. When you whispered that you couldn't go on, it was my strength holding you up. You wasn't luck, it wasn't by chance. It was me, giving you the courage to keep going, even when you felt like everything was lost. Many around you didn't understand what you were carrying deep inside. Some thought your sensitivity was a weakness, but I know that this sensitivity is a part of you that I created to love deeply and see beyond what is on the surface. Others mocked your tears, but I turned those tears into prayers before me. Even in the silence, when you didn't know how to speak, your heart was heard by my throne. None of what you've gone through was wasted, because all of it is a part of the work I am building in your life. Don't believe that your story ended where the enemy tried to stop you. There are still many chapters left to write. What you are going through now is not the end, but the beginning of something greater. The pain you feel is a sign that something is being birthed inside you. It's proof that life is still within you, that your purpose is still alive. The fire you thought was gone hasn't been extinguished. It's just been covered by the ashes of pain. Today, I breathe new life into you to awaken what seemed dead. Today, I declare that nothing I have planted in you will ever be taken away. I am still the same one who called you, and I have not forgotten the promise I made over your life. The enemy may have tried to get your focus off track, thrown distractions in your way, or even use your own mistakes against you. But none of this has changed my plan. What I set in motion remains unchanged. You are part of a much bigger work than you can see right now. Every step you've taken, every tear you've shed, every challenge you've faced, has all been part of a perfect plan that, in time, will reveal its full beauty. I've never lost control of your life. Now, my child, it's time to stand strong. This is not the time to give up or listen to the lies that tell you you're worthless. It's time to realize that what you carry inside you is too valuable to give up on. It's time to rise up with faith and declare that you believe in my promises. This word didn't come to you by accident. It's my call knocking once again on the door of your heart. If you make room for me, you will see that what seemed impossible will begin to change. I tell you, stay strong, for I am with you in every detail. I am the one who holds you up when you feel weak. I am the one who lifts you when you fall. Don't look back at what you've lost. Instead, look ahead, because there are doors before you that I will open. The enemy tried to make you believe that your life had no direction, but I have already set a clear path for you. Even if you can't see it yet, I will guide you step by step until I fulfill what I promised. And right now, as a step of faith, I want you to do something simple, but meaningful before me. Like this video and subscribe, not just as a regular action, but as a statement of trust. It's like saying out loud, I accept the call. I receive this word. I believe that God's purpose is still alive in me. By doing this, you show the spiritual world that you're not just waiting passively, but that you are ready to respond to my invitation. I rejoice in every step of faith you take, even the smallest ones, because they show that your heart is still open to my voice. Again, remember this. The enemy doesn't attack what is worthless. If you have been pursued so hard, if you've been under so much pressure, it's because there is something of great value inside you. You are far more than you realize. You were created with purpose, designed for something greater. Today, I remind you that I have not left you, I have not given up on you, and your story is far from finished. The calling still stands, the purpose still exists. Rise with faith and walk alongside me, for there is much more waiting for you in life than everything you've already let go of. My child, listen closely. The battle you're facing isn't just a passing weariness, nor a series of unfortunate events that just happened by chance. What you're going through is much bigger than it seems. A spiritual war is being fought over your life, and this war has grown stronger because something great is about to unfold inside of you. The enemy knows that if you hold strong, if you refuse to give up, he won't be able to stop what I have already set in motion. That's why he's increased his attacks, trying to find cracks to weaken you, to make you feel like you don't have the strength to keep going. He has used hurtful words that still echo in your heart. He has raised people you never expected to turn against you, people who should have cared for you, but instead hurt you with their indifference. People who should have been there to support you, but chose to reject you instead. He has used situations that shattered your dreams, moments that stole your hope, days that felt never-ending, filled with pain and silence. None of this is by chance. It's a well-planned attack, aimed at your deeper purpose. I know there were times when you thought it was just bad luck or cruel fate, but today, I want you to understand that it wasn't by chance. It was a spiritual attack against the seed I placed within you. The enemy is afraid of what you will become when you realize who you truly are in me. He fears that your story will free others, that your voice will awaken those around you, that your faith will change hearts. He is scared because he knows that what I've put inside of you cannot be taken away by any evil force. That's why he tries to silence you, to convince you that you are alone. How many times have you believed the lie that no one cares about you? How many times have you convinced yourself that there is no place for you, that you don't matter, and that the world would go on without you? These lies did not come from me. I have never looked down on you. I have never rejected you, never pushed you aside. From the very beginning of your life, I called you by name. I knew you in every way. I chose you with love that will never end. And if you are still standing today, it is because my hand has held you up all this time. My child, I know the pressure you are feeling is growing. I know it seems like everything around you is working against you. I know your thoughts are filled with doubts, fear, and uncertainty. I know your soul is crying out for peace, but I also know that inside you, there is still something that cannot be put out. There is a flame, no matter how small, that still burns. It is this flame that I have protected through the storm. It is the flame the enemy wants to snuff out, but it is the very flame that I, the Lord, keep burning, because from it, your victory will rise. Do not see your struggle as just a burden. Know that it is a sign that your purpose is real. The enemy does not attack what is empty. He does not waste his energy on things that lack worth. The fact that you feel pursued, confused, and pressured is the greatest proof that greatness has been placed within you. You feel tired because the battle is tough. But I tell you, every step you take, even if it's uncertain, is a statement that you will not be defeated. Every day you choose to rise, even when you have no strength left, is proof that my presence is carrying you. I have not abandoned you. I did not remain silent because I didn't care. Even when you thought no one was there, I was closer than you realized. I was the one who held your heart when it was broken. I was the one who lifted your head when shame weighed you down. I was the one who gave you the strength to keep going when everything around you was falling apart. It was not your own strength, but my spirit working inside of you. Today, I say to you, open your eyes and see what is really happening. This is not just a tough time. It is a battle for your future. This is not pointless suffering. It is a fight for the destiny I have already set for you. But just as the battle is real, so is my victory. I am the God who never loses a battle. I am the Lord who fights on your behalf. Even when darkness surrounds you, I remain the light that leads your way. Even when the enemy shouts lies, my voice stands strong, reminding you that you are mine, that you are loved, and that you are chosen. Do not fear the strength of this battle. It will not be the end of your story. Instead, it will be a testimony of how much I can empower you in the middle of the storms. Every wound you carry will become a scar of victory. Every tear you cry will plant a seed for new life. What the enemy intended for your destruction, I will turn into your uplift. Nothing has been lost, and nothing has been wasted. Everything will be part of the story I am still going to unfold through you. My child, I remember every moment when your heart told you that you couldn't go on. I saw the day you locked yourself away in your room, holding back your tears. I was with you when the weight on your chest felt too heavy and your breath became shallow. I remember the moment when you sat on the floor, leaning against the wall, letting out a sigh of exhaustion as though you were ready to give up. You thought no one saw you, but I saw. You thought no one heard your cries, but I heard. Your silence was a prayer before me. When words failed you, your silence was enough. None of your struggles went unnoticed by me. I know the exact path you walked between your bed and the window on those restless mornings. I know how many times your mind searched for a way out. I know the messages you didn't send because you didn't want to be a burden, the responses you kept inside, the smile you used as a shield. In those moments, when you felt like giving up, I carried you. When your body shook with fear, I calmed you. When your mind was filled with confusion, I called your name and helped you find peace. You didn't always understand it, but you kept going. What kept you standing when everything seemed to be falling apart was my hand. Sometimes you thought my delay was a sign of neglect, but I tell you now, it was protection. I closed the doors you prayed for because what lay behind them would have hurt you. I delayed the meetings you hoped for because they would have taken away the little hope you had left. I redirected the steps you saw as delays, and in time, you will see that they were actually hidden shortcuts meant to protect you. While you felt stuck, I was aligning things that you couldn't see. Not a single tear you shed was wasted. I do not look down on your tears. I gather them. They water the ground where I've planted your purpose. Every quiet surrender, every act of forgiveness given without applause, and every morning you decided to rise even when you did feel like it was a seed. Crying didn't make you weak. It made you sincere. And the truth you gave me in those long, hard nights is taking root now. You will soon see a harvest that won't be the result of your own strength, but of my faithfulness. You will see doors open without reason, and the right people will come closer. Today, I declare peace over you where there was once weariness, order where there was confusion, and clear direction where there was only fog. I remove the labels that have stuck to your soul and restore the meaning to the name I gave you. I am preparing you to move forward without fear of what comes next, because it will be I who will set you on firm ground. The pain that tried to control you will no longer rule your days. The past will no longer be a place of prison but of testimony. Your heart may tell you that it's tired of waiting, but I tell you that your waiting has a purpose. Some answers grow slowly like seeds under the soil, waiting to reach the sun. I am preparing your life. Don't compare your timing to the seasons of others. Trust in the plan I've set for you. What I give you won't be a quick fix. It will be complete restoration. What I build in you won't be weak. It will be a solid foundation. Now, as a sign of faith and in response to what I am doing, make a simple act that will be a declaration before me. Comment 777. As you type this number, remind your heart that I am your rest, your justice, and your provision. Let your fingers type out in the visible what your spirit already knows in the invisible. This small act may seem insignificant to others, but it has meaning because it turns your surrender into action. Break the stillness, silence the thoughts of defeat, and seal your faith in my promises. Stay close. Keep seeking me in the quiet of the dawn and throughout your day. I will give you the courage to make the right choices and the strength to break free from the cycles that have already served their purpose. Nothing you've been through will be wasted. And me, even the pain you've experienced turns into wisdom. Lift your head, for I am with you. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I do not change with the seasons or with moods, and I never break my promises. People make promises and forget. They get excited and then discouraged. They claim they will be there and then leave. Not me, my faithfulness never fades, my love never grows tired, and my word never returns empty. When I speak, I make a way. When I promise, I hold time until every promise is fulfilled. When I called you, I already knew every turn your story would take, including the flaws that bring you shame today. Yet I chose to love you and never change my mind. I know the days when you feel too small to care. I saw you when you thought you had made a mistake, when you felt you didn't deserve a second chance. But I want you to know, you didn't start this work. I did, and I will finish it. It's not your efforts that keep my plan moving. It's my faithfulness. I didn't love you because of your victories. I love you as you are. I didn't give up on you when you fell. I was the one who lifted you up. Nothing you'd gone through has caught me off guard. My promise to you was not made in the heat of emotion, but sealed with my own name. I hold you up when your faith wavers. I teach you when your heart grows cold, and I seek you when you hide in fear. Shame tries to convince you that I've left you, and guilt whispers that it's too late. But listen to my voice. I forgive your wrongs, and remember them no more. It's not for you to settle, but to live free, so that gratitude can replace the burden that weighs you down. The purpose you were born for still stands. It wasn't canceled by your doubts, it wasn't delayed by your setbacks, and it wasn't destroyed by the betrayal that hurt you. I created you with intention. I gave you a name and a destiny, and I breathed life into you, renewing the fire within. The spark you thought was gone was only covered by the ashes of exhaustion. I breathe new life into it and reignite what I have placed inside of you. The battle around you doesn't define your worth. It only reveals how much of me you carry within. Learn to measure your life by my word, not by feelings that change like the tide. The wind may shift, but I remain steady. The storm may roar, but I speak gently and guide you. When the night lengthens the shadows, I stretch out my hand so you can walk without tripping. I hold you while you sleep. I lift you when you fall, and I protect you when you are wrongly accused. Every tear that fell, I receive as a seed. Every prayer that rose from your heart, I welcome as a sweet fragrance. Nothing was wasted. I want you to understand that you do not walk alone. I have brought people into your life to support you at just the right time. I have guided your steps to keep you from straying down paths that looked appealing but were traps in disguise. I have closed doors that you longed for, and now you may see them as loss, but in time, you will see them as a blessing, a form of freedom. I have opened others' quiet doors, ones that don't receive applause, but lead you to the right place, at the right time, with the right heart.